Hello and welcome. I'm Uday Pratap Singh. You're joining us on this special interview on NewsX. We're in conversation with Grammy Award-winning musician Ricky Kej. Ricky, welcome back to NewsX. Good to have you.
Thank you so much. Always good to be on your channel.
It's become an annual affair, speaking to you around Independence Day. But amazing, from leading a British orchestra, an Indian doing that, to now, of course, getting your name and India's name in the Guinness Book of World Records. How was the experience?
It is an amazing experience because last year, of course, we spoke about it last year that I conducted a 100-piece British orchestra performing the Indian National Anthem, and I thought that I could never better this. This is going to be the penultimate version of my Indian National Anthem because I've done so many versions in the past, and I thought that this is going to be the ultimate version. But then after listening to that multiple times after the release, I thought that why not get the soul of India into it, and why not get the best possible classical musicians of India from the north and the south to be a part of this. And then that is when I contacted all of these brilliant musicians, and to my absolute astonishment, they agreed. And I was very blessed that they agreed to be a part of it, and and that is the anthem.
Did the idea of getting all the legends in one frame come first, or creating a record with so many tribal students singing it at one time?
It was the legendary musicians.
Okay.
So that was the first step. And I've been associating with the Kalinga Institute of Social Sciences in Bhubaneswar for a very long time. And and there are 40,000 tribal students over there who are educated, and they are fed, they are boarded completely free of cost. And that was very inspiring because they're world famous. Through my work with the United Nations, I constantly hear about them. So I visited them a couple of times. And then I thought that I wanted to give them a music lesson, the kids. So we did this music lesson for 14,000 kids, and that ended up getting us a Guinness Book of World Record. And that music lesson culminated with me teaching them to sing the choir parts of the Indian National Anthem in 4-part harmonies. And it was a very complicated thing to do, but these children got it immediately.
Yeah. When we listen to your anthem, we get goosebumps. For you, what do you feel? When you're in the midst of it, composing it and actually making it together?
I get goosebumps constantly during the making of it, because imagine getting Pandit Hariprasad Chaurasia in the studio, sitting in front of him, and he is playing the Indian National Anthem on a flute. I mean, what can be a bigger goosebump moment than that? And same thing with all the musicians, whether it is Rahul Sharma, Aman Ayan, Giridhar Udupa, Sheikh Mehboob, Rahul Sharma, all of them. And then when it came to the kids, standing over there on that stage, and and hearing 14,000 kids singing Jaya Hai in front of me. It was absolutely amazing just being in that room.
Yeah.
And same thing with the symphony orchestra.
Yes.
Being in that room at Abbey Road Studios in London, hearing a 100-piece orchestra.
We spoke about that experience, of course, for you last year. Now, the Prime Minister appreciated it last year too. Are you hoping he's going to listen and enjoy this rendition as well?
Of course, I really hope that he enjoys it, and and I hear from him about it.
Yes. Okay. Finally, now, as I said, it's become an annual affair to, of course, speak to you around Independence Day. But there's a lot else on your platter. What's coming up next from Ricky Kej?
So I guess right now I'm concentrating on this Indian National Anthem. And what's going to come up next is that all of these musicians who performed on the anthem that we're going to see is basically got all of them doing like a line each, like a small part each. But each and every one of them has recorded the entire National Anthem. Okay. So what we're going to do is that we're going to release individual versions of the National Anthem with all of them. We're going to do a version with just Pandit Hariprasad Chaurasia playing the whole National Anthem, one with just Rahul Sharma playing the whole National Anthem. And that's going to be fun for people to listen to.
Okay, we're keeping a close eye on that. Have you seen the perception of Indian music abroad changing for you in your last few years?
Absolutely. Because I've always believed that Indian classical music is what has been appreciated for a very long time all over the world. People feel that it's a pop music culture or Bollywood music that is appreciated all over the world, but it's actually the Indian classical musicians. And there's a lot of visibility of India, all over the world, whether it's politically, whether it is through intergovernmental bodies, or it's through all of these alliances that are being created through nations. There's a lot of visibility of India everywhere in the world. And that always trickles down to the arts. When India itself becomes very visible, people want to know more about the culture. People want to collaborate with more musicians from India. People want more musicians from India to perform at their events. So that is happening in a huge way.
And we certainly hope it will continue. Thank you very much, and a happy Independence Day to you, Ricky.
Thank you so much, and happy Independence Day.